Hey, what's up everyone? I'm going to be talking about meditation and high performance right now and how to optimize your meditation. And I'm going to be a bit blasphemous and say that I think meditation needs upgrading. It needs disrupting because it's an old technology from a couple of thousand years ago. And we have outside of us, this amazing tech everywhere. And I've got this iPhone in my hand that's incredibly much more powerful than any computer in the past, and we've got all this tech developing, but internally we're looking back to a couple of thousand years ago for something that was created when there were no computers. That's my perspective and what I think, why I think that meditation needs an upgrade. So let's just say I have a client, high earning, top level, high performance focused client. He understands that he needs to spend some time every day being quiet, and meditation is the go-to, really. So he'll go and sit down, he'll be stressed, on edge, maybe some emotions and lots of thoughts are coming up, and so he's told to just focus on his breathing, which has a kind of a numbing effect on the body, and it makes you feel a bit high. And also when he has the thought, just to sort of ignore it or not attach to the thought, which is great, but for me that's super limited. So what it does is it makes you realize that you're not your mind. Okay, that's great. So it does have a lot of positives, but I think is massively missing an opportunity. So let me explain using a computer analogy. Let's say you're using your computer and it starts to make that whirring sound. It's heating up and it's gone slow and glitchy and it's not working properly. So what would you do is you connect to your CPU. On Mac it's the activity monitor, and you could see that there are loads of programs running that's taking up too much processing power or too much energy. And so that's kind of my analogy for feeling stressed. When you're completely stressed, you can't do anything else. There's no extra space. So you go to CPU and then you can see which programs are taking up the most and close them. So it might be your web browsers, too many web browsers open, so you can close them. It could be you haven't emptied your trash, or you've got loads of things running, okay? Loads of different thoughts or programs running, okay? So then what you would do is, most people are able to go onto their computer and close those programs, empty their trash, close their email, and they're away, their computer comes down, everything. So what I like to think of with the meditation is, it's like you look at your CPU and then you just breathe and kind of let it calm down on its own. But the programs, everything's still there, still running, but you feel calmer afterwards, because I'm not sure if it's a good example, but it's like just leaving your computer. Just don't use it for a bit. Just let it calm down and let it cool down. And so you feel better after the meditation and you feel calmer, but you haven't resolved or you haven't closed any of those programs. You haven't done anything. Just breathe deeply. And if you just try that, go and sit down and breathe deeply for 10 minutes, focus on your breathing, you're going to be a bit high, because like I said, it has that numbing effect. So great, which is better than doing nothing, yeah? But what I do and what my method does and what I teach is to be able to go into your own CPU monitor, your own activity monitor. So you sit down and you sit down, and then you become aware of thoughts and things, worries, problems, anger, frustration, guilt, grief, all these things, all these thoughts are coming up that are bothering you. So instead of detaching from them and just leaving them and hoping that they go away, or burying them deep inside your psyche, or just suppressing and everything. You actually go in and you resolve them. You close them. You empty your trash. You close your web browsers in your mind, like all your thoughts and everything. Because the only way you can do that is without your mind. Yeah. So you've got to actually work on your computer, not in it. So in my method, you learn how to close everything that's stressing you and resolve it so it doesn't come back. And then the end result is that your computer is so efficient, it feels lighter. Your whole body mind feels lighter once you've done this, and then you don't need to meditate. That what I just said there is I think it's revolutionary. So you remove everything, and then you don't have to meditate. So let's say your computer is charged up and it's running too many programs and everything, then you have to leave it. You have to meditate, because otherwise you can't use it, and then it feels a bit better. But it's not resolving the underlying problems. But with my method, what you do is every day you check in, have a quick look at your activity monitor, remove anything that's bothering you, and then you can do that in a couple of minutes. It's that quick, just bam, 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 and then you carry on using your computer. So, this might not appeal to people who really want to look spiritual and, like become enlightened and a master. That's just an illusion of the mind. That's status and status signaling. What I'm talking about is getting results right now so that you can enjoy your life to the fullest and be absolutely present with your kids, or remove anything that's stressing you about your business, and that's priceless. And so that's where my work lies. That's why people who are really at the top of their game contact me, because they want to refine their internal experience and optimize it and remove anything that's slowing down their computer. And remember, what stresses your body, and it ages you and breaks things down and stops things from regenerating properly. So this ability to be able to go into your own operating system and resolve everything is just priceless. And that is how you go to the next level in performance. It's not a cookie cutter approach. You don't have to have emotions and motivated to get there. There's no prescriptions like people telling you do this, do that. You just go into your own CPU unit, see what's spiking, and be able to remove it so that your computer is absolutely functioning as fast as possible, and then you're going to enjoy life. So really, I wanted to explain that for myself, to try and help myself explain things a bit better, but also explain what I'm doing at the moment. And if any of you are interested in that, I have my online school, which I teach how to do this, which is going really, really well, and I'm loving it. And if you're interested in taking yourself to the next level, if you're interested in having, reaching your potential and having an optimized life, definitely DM me, drop me an email at support@robbrinded.com, and just make sure you slap that like button and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.